Previously on Roleplay Roleplay, Eve knows for a fact that he did a good job of cauterizing that wound, that a little scratch wouldn't be able to, like, burn through molten
I
flesh.
definitely did my best to cover it up, and then I scratched at the cauterized leg to make it look like we scratched it as we were dragging him, and that's where blood came out.
And also there's a dead child that he killed. So now he's inspecting this body of Tinker, and because it actually was, he thinks it was him, like, things are happening to him now.
Do you want me to dig their graves? I can do that.
Eve says, my dear Benedetto, this path back to Yonsei is one that I must travel alone.
If you need anything from my shop,
I was looking for one thing. It's called an amulet of health. Do you have any of those?
I will take this trade. Amulet for the egg.
Okay. She's going to search the forest all night for a hedgehog. It's the middle of the night. I'm going to go swap them. I just don't want it to be released upon the town. I felt bad.
Welcome to Roll Gay Roleplay, a real gay real play D&D podcast. I'm Chris the DM, and I'm still waiting for someone to teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie.
Shut the fuck up.
I hate you. God. I thought I was the old one.
Dab.
Damn it.
I'm Jonathan, and I play Saint Eve of Laurent. And that's all.
I'm Tisha, and I sexually identify as a microwave dinner because I'm ready in 5 minutes. And I'm just satisfying enough for you to want me again when you're desperate.
I have never felt so seen in my goddamn life. I feel very visible right now, and I love that for you, Tisha.
I wish I
Thank
saved
you.
mine for another episode now. Thanks.
Because that was
Good.
beautiful.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's
Okay,
one
he's
more
like-
person on this podcast.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
What's your name?
That's you, Mark.
Oh, my bad.
You got to say hi now, though.
Mark.
Hi, my name is Mark, and I play Hogum.
Yay.
Cool. And like a microwave dinner, I didn't have anything. I just decided to set it up.
Like a microwave dinner, you look nothing like your photos.
I like how ready you came today, Tisha. Like,
It was the tiki bar.
It was the tiki bar I went to this morning.
I'm so jealous.
By myself.
So jealous. Okay, I really, really like this question. If you were Lara Croft, if you were an explorer like that, where would you go first? If you could explore anything like Lara Croft does, where would you go first? Jonathan?
I'm not going first.
Tisha?
I'll go first. Okay, so there's this huge cave in British Columbia that's, like, not yet explored. And I had to Google it because I couldn't remember the name of it, but it's called Wells Gray. It's in Wells Gray Provincial Park. But I remember hearing about this huge cave. And that's where I would like to go exploring first. I would love to explore the unexplored cave. That's where I would go if I were Lara Croft. And I could go anywhere. Is this cave that nobody has explored before in British Columbia. It's a very cold, off-putting area to me. And nobody has been there before.
Okay. I would probably pick somewhere in, like, South America. Like, I don't want to say Machu Picchu. Like, I don't want to be the obvious choice of, like, Peru. But, like, that really does draw me. I would want to explore, like, Peruvian caves in the same way that Lara does, with just, like, in real talk, with the way, like, the lore, like, the Tomb Raider video games work, anywhere that has a puzzle that I have to solve, I want to go there. Like, I want to have to, like, move blocks to solve a puzzle, to put the bird's face in the right area, to make a door open. I want to national treasure anything. Wherever I can just go solve puzzles and, like, be like, ooh, treasure.
Have you played the Tomb Raider that's on the Xbox?
No, I just watched you play it, and I got real into it.
I was going to say, you have the Xbox there. You
I
should.
was like, that's very gay couple. What about you, Mark?
I was trying to give this some thought. Because, like, with each one of the Tomb Raider things, she has a reason to be there. So I guess, like, what would be the story behind why I would end up where I'm at? Because it's always some kind of family drama, isn't it?
I don't think that's the point of the question. Honestly, I think that Mark is saying that he wouldn't go to any of these places if he didn't have a reason.
Like, where would
Exactly.
you go? Ohio?
I just coughed up my lemonade. Okay.
Mark's like Utah.
Provo, Utah.
I'm sorry, we have listeners in places, and I shouldn't talk shit about yours, but, like, Ohio?
Wasn't there the Drew Carey show in Ohio? Maybe he could explore Mimi.
Just all of the caverns of Mimi. Yeah.
Like, just in general, I would love to go to London.
And that's how you're going to jump around London with, like, 2 baby Glocks in your hand.
Like the Assassin's Creed.
Go to Cuba. Uncharted.
Did they go there in the Uncharted game?
Yes.
Jonathan, where would you go if you were Lara Croft with your triangle titties?
So, honestly, white people have a history of going to new and exotic places with dynamite and guns and, kind of desecrating burial sites and sacred areas in the name of quote-unquote discovery. So I will not be Lara Crofting any of these places because it's not my place. So I will delightfully and politely abstain from this question because I am an SJW and I love my people of color.
I just vomited out of guilt.
No shit you didn't go first. No shit. You just white-shamed us.
Shit. I was like, I'm gonna go somewhere nobody's been
But y'all
before.
said really white
Fuck
places.
me.
British Columbia, like what? Oh well, it wasn't always British Columbia,
Okay,
so never
that's-
mind.
I said somewhere in South America.
Where the white people conquered. You know how many Germanic people are all over Chile and Brazil? It's a huge socioeconomic gap there based off of race. Holy shit, Jonathan, that was perfect. Thank you for putting me in my place.
Yeah.
So where were we at on this podcast?
So last time you guys leveled up because it's been since August that you guys have leveled up, so that's fair. You have told the town of their, this poor town that you're in, they've lost their Celestine, they've lost their healer, and they lost 2 children now. The child that was attacked by a werewolf and the healer's son is also gone. So this town has faced 4 losses very quickly. Like, the level ups are good. That we have 2 people now,
Multi-class.
multi-class. So yes, and I think it's only fair to address the fact that Jonathan, you did re-roll your character, which is something we all agreed upon. Mm-hmm. If you want to see the re-roll, you can go to our Facebook group.
Yeah, so you can go to the Facebook group. I made a live video at my rugby coach's apartment. And let me talk about that. So my re-roll, I now have an actual initiative that's not 0. My proficiency went up 1 point. My perception is +4 instead of like +1. And my persuasion was 5, but now it's 7. So I have no more negatives, in my skill set. So in my skill set, I used to have like a lot of negative ones. Like I had a -1 for religion. And now it's at 0. Look at her. Look at her moving up.
Growth.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all I have to say about Eve. Eve, I don't want to reveal too much because that's the glory of like being in the episode. But like, I have a few more tricks up my sleeve that I'm ready to like get into.
Oh my god. Yes, that sounds great. I just now realized that episode 32, I think it is, Tisha, you and I also didn't do a roll.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go ahead and say that 1 through 6 means that you are going to hatch this egg today.
But I only have a die that's 1 through 6.
Oh no! Why don't you go ahead and roll it and just tell me what it says, just for,
But, like-
for
7.
funsies, just to see what happens. Maybe something
7.
will happen. And
But-
She rolls a 7.
Let's say
Why didn't she just not take the damn Parrington egg?
because Benny felt bad murdering them. And leaving,
Parrington,
and
but remember
leaving
that you murdered a
eggs.
man. You murdered a whole ass
Okay,
father.
but Eve doesn't know that, so don't harp on me.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just saying that like you care more
Yeah,
about
but-
a person that a thing that eats people.
Okay,
and not
No, it's not that I cared about the Parringtons. I felt bad about the egg because Benny felt that the egg was innocent as it had not done anything evil, while the man was a fucking werewolf that made his son a werewolf. He was evil. He hurt his son. So she wanted to kill him because
And
for the
also-
good of all the world. And also, I'm
And-
rolling a die right now. Let's do it. I got a 6. What does that mean, Chris?
Can you stop being so pointed?
Sorry. All right, I'm done.
we've been waiting for this egg to hatch for a long time. Let's set up the story. You guys have just talked to a town. Eve gave a speech. Eve gave a talking to
Yes.
the town about what happened.
Yes.
So there's a new healer in town, a mute monk. Have you guys left the town yet, or are you still there?
No, we're still there because we need to figure out where to go next.
Yeah, I think Eve had just checked the body, and then everybody went to sleep, and Benny replaced the egg with a armadillo.
That's right. We're in the next morning. We are on the next morning where... actually, this is very important. Are you guys going to be there for the next morning, or are you guys going to sneak out in the middle of the night so that way you're not part of this hedgehog fiasco?
Your boy is like clinically depressed. So Eve is trying to sleep. Like Eve doesn't even want to get up the next day.
Benny would have not slept and would be trying to get Eve up and Hogum to let's go. So she would find the best breakfast she can find for Eve. Some sort of gift to bring Eve.
Hedgehog scramble.
Not...
You do have an egg.
That's not how eggs work. Because you wouldn't want them to be fertilized if you ate them.
You don't know me.
Let's see.
Also, hedgehogs don't come out of eggs, but let's save that for another time.
They're mammals, yeah? Anyway, so she would find Eve the best, fresh mushrooms and wild asparagus and cook them all up for Eve. And the same for Hogum, like just a nice breakfast. Like, hey guys, let's get our energy really quick this morning so we can really start on our actual journey of furthering, the desires of the Yonsei and find Agador and Flint because they're still missing. And we are nowhere, but let's get this going.
What time of day is this that you're saying this?
This is like 5 a.m., like very first
Cool.
brisk
Yeah, cool.
morning.
I must say, my dear Benny, wow, this delectable breakfast seems like it would definitely liven my spirits. I only wish that my friends that have had their lives lost could also partake in such a delicious meal that you have created for us. And then I'm saying this, and I'm looking at you, but not really looking at you.
Listen, the one thing that I have learned as being a follower of the First Church of Yonsei is that sometimes, no matter how much you love somebody or care about people that may not be yourself, sometimes sacrifices are necessary for the greater good. Pretty hurts, and we have to go on, and we can only do good from where we're at. And we have to think about what is best for Blue Ivy, and the bluest thing that we can imagine is the death of our constituents.
My dear Benny, I see that you are trying to lift my spirits, and unfortunately, my dear girl, you are not being very successful.
Oh,
Hey, Benny, you feel your bag start to move.
well,
Urgency is upon you.
you know what, Eve? I fully believe in the Church of Yonsei. I've done a lot of soul searching, and you know what? Sometimes what's best for all is not what is best for the people closest to us. And I am going to walk away now and try to fulfill my spirit in lemonade. Goodbye.
Miss Benny, I do.
And she walks away.
Are you going to try and wake up Hogum at all?
No, I'm done. If the egg's moving, I'm done. I'm walking away and maybe walking towards Hogum. Yeah, you know what? Benny would probably walk towards Hogum and try to get Hogum to help her figure this egg out. So I start banging on Hogum's door.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, so, remember that time that you called on Amika and she just kind of showed up? Can we do that again, please? As soon as possible.
Why?
It's very personal.
What's up?
Okay.
What's the
So I
truth?
have this egg in my bag. And it's hatching, and it's probably dangerous, and we need to get out of this town as soon as possible, as far away as we can from here. Please, please, please help.
All right, and are you showing Hogum the
Nope.
egg?
I have it in my. I'll show him my bag, and the bag's kind of moving.
Okay, you have this egg. Can I see it?
I wouldn't if I were you. I want to keep it inside this bag. I don't want it to get out. It is an egg of something very dangerous, and it's going to hatch, and it will try to kill something, and we need to go. So can you please call Anamik,
Oh,
like you did last
motherfucker.
time.
Benny, what? Give me the
Let's
egg.
please. No,
Just give me
let's
the egg
please
now.
call Anamik.
While we're doing this, hey, Jonathan, give me a perception check.
My perception actually exists now.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, reroll.
Ooh, bitch, 18 plus 4 is 22.
Jonathan, you hear all of this happening, and you are allowed to secretly follow them.
I'm not going to secretly follow them. I'm going to go over there.
Oh, great.
I don't
Okay.
secretly do shit. I'm Eve.
I
So-
respect that.
That's fair.
So I hear the commotion, and they're interrupting my depression, which I do not like. So, and so I walk over, and I'm like, "What is all this commotion over here? What is going on here? I see why is that bag moving? Bernadette, explain yourself."
Yeah.
Benny, just give me the egg.
The egg? What egg?
All right. So, Eve, I probably have some explaining to do. And Benny hands the egg to Hogum. She just hands the egg to Hogum.
Okay,
Why Do we have an
So
egg?
at this point in time, Hogum runs outside of the bedroom, down to outside the door of the inn.
Before you do that, roll
Well, you haven't-
charisma saving
I was
throw.
going to say, what?
Roll a charisma saving throw. You need to get a 15.
What are you casting on Hogum?
Hold person.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh,
Mark,
no.
you do have to roll for this.
I know he does.
This egg is about to eat somebody's heart. Sorry.
And Hogum's holding it.
So you, as Hogum is trying to book it, you.
That was very quick reaction, Eve.
Well, there's
Mar-
a commotion. I am depressed. I am now a sorcerer. Okay, like I have a lot of shit to do.
Hogum actually roll? Like, do we have a number for him?
Okay, so...
Did you roll all of them?
No.
Sound
I
like
put them on my desk, and now I'm actually rolling.
You can't add them together. I rolled a 72.
What did you roll?
A 19.
Oh shit.
Yes. Run, bitch, run.
Hogum, you run out of the inn. What do you do?
Assuming that Hogum went to bed as his usual naked self, he comes running out of the inn and immediately shouts,
Anemic!
"This bitch
Cool,
better be able to
so,
take care of this shit." Because Benny, Hogum is pissed.
You run outside fully naked with your big helicopter dick, and a house, a 2-story house, fades into existence. And as this happens, the boutique's door opens, and Anamik steps out, and she goes, "What the oh, Hairfork, what the fuck? I told you, I am not a taxi.
Okay, so Hogum pushes Anamik aside and enters the boutique.
What the fuck?"
Push that bitch out of
Okay.
the way. She need to shut up. And I shut the door behind me.
What? What is this?
Anemic, this is an egg. It is the egg.
Anamik says, "Yes, I know this is fucking Periton egg. What the fuck is it doing in my boutique?"
Benny, I don't have a chance to explain. We just have to do something about this.
I told little girl I don't want the egg, and now you half-orc run into my boutique, shut door, and now say we just do egg shit. Do I need to kick it off like little boy body like I did earlier?
Sounds good to me.
So Hogum and Anamik take off in the boutique, and Anamik takes the egg from Hogum. And she says, "Okay, half-orc, are you sure?" And the egg starts... I'm trying to make a clicking sound on my microphone. Yeah, I just like
Keeping
the mouth
it-
noise. That's fine.
Can someone just go get an egg and crush it in their hand?
Yeah.
You literally you killed the egg. Is what I was going to do.
Anamik takes the egg from Hogum as it's hatching. Where did it come from?
Where did it go? Where
Oh,
did
shit,
it
I don't
go?
remember.
Nigel.
Underneath a temple in Rasmussen.
Okay.
There was a temple in Rasmussen.
You took the egg from underground tunnel?
It was Benny.
I don't give a shit who it was. I have egg in my hand.
It was Laura Croft.
Triangle boob bullshit. This egg belongs there. We are going back. We're not tossing egg. And Anamik hands the egg back to Hogum. And you are putting egg back where it belongs. Do not take eggs from random nest. Oh, little girl. God damn it, motherfucker! And Anamik goes behind her counter. Goes, fucking owl bullshit. Fuck. The boutique lands, and Anamik goes, "Okay, Hairfork, run outside, go into tunnel, put Paddington egg back in nest. Understood? That's all you have to do, and then run back into boutique."
Yes, ma'am.
And Hogum runs off.
You exit the boutique, and you recognize the town of Rasmussen. There is the Temple of the Golden Wheat.
Is this where the bucket is?
It is where the bucket is, actually.
Okay.
If you remember how to get in, by all means do so.
Oh, fuck. I know we use the bucket.
You push a button and it opens the door. That's why the bucket was there. It was holding the button so you could go down. Wait. No, there was something else you had to do that opened the door, but then the door inside underground didn't open unless the bucket was pushed.
Yeah, so the bucket opens on one side. So yeah, so you had to put the bucket onto the button, and then the door opened on your side, and then you had to knock the bucket off of the button to open the door on the other side, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't know if that's what you just said, but I was trying to make sense of it for myself.
So Hokum runs back and goes and grabs Anamik.
What? What the fuck? Why do you have my wrist? What?
Come on, I need you. Let's go.
You tell
There's a
God
puzzle
damn
I
it.
need you for. Come on.
I am not a puzzle solver.
I know the answer. Come on, I just need you to hold something down for me.
Okay, so Anamik runs outside of her boutique with you into the church of Golden Wheat. What do you want me to do?
Anamik, push your foot against that brick.
This one? Okay. And as she does that, a door opens.
And that's the one for the altar?
Yeah, underneath the altar.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
So Hogum sees the bucket, grabs it, puts the egg in the bucket, and then jumps down into the altar thing.
I'll meet you on the other side. Anamik, let go of the brick.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, half orc. And she lets go of the brick, and the door shuts on the altar. But another door opens into the dungeon. At this point, you have no traps, Hogum, so you can run back to wherever you want to go.
Okay, so Hogum jumps into the water from the cliff. I drop the egg into the nest. I place my hand against the wall, using the ring to go back into the boutique.
All right, you're going to have to roll a D100 for that.
Oh, shit. How do we do that again?
See what you did?
Which one am I rolling?
Girl. I quit!
Just roll two random ones. Who cares anymore?
So I got a 88.
88.
88.
88, you create a portal right back into the boutique. And Anamik sees a portal open up within her boutique, and she goes, nah, bullshit. Nah, bitch.
All right, and Hogum ends up stumbling in, still naked, right in front of Anamik.
Yeah, and the poor cat, Pickles. Is that what I named the cat, Pickles?
I don't remember.
We're going to call her Pickles. She's an orange tabby.
Okay.
Yeah, the cat seems to really dig the portal. The owl is still aloof. Half orc, what? There's a door. I let you out the door. You come in portal.
You know, you just gotta do it sometimes.
Why do you not have clothes on?
You know, good thing you mentioned that. Where's the closet?
Upstairs. You know where the closet is. Go upstairs.
All right.
And everything is in like the size of like a 5'2" woman. So like if you want to pick something, it's a crop top.
Do a crop top and a skirt.
Crop top, skirt.
Can't I buy shit from her?
If you don't like my clothes, just shut the door. It works very similar to bread box.
Oh, nice.
Close closet, open closet. Think about what you want, and then it appears. How do you think I get all these scarves?
I'll be a while.
And Hogum runs upstairs. And Anamik goes, nope, half orc. As this is happening, let's go back to Even Benny.
No.
My dear Betty, what is going on here? In the light of my time to remember those that we have lost, I seem that you are making trivial the situation that is happening at this moment.
Well, I think that we've lost so many people that I felt bad for the innocents, and that kind of clouded my judgment, where I thought those who had not committed any crimes yet would be innocent, and I just I just had some really deep heart feelings. And
About
so I saved an egg. It was an innocent egg that had not done anything wrong. And I thought that maybe I could save it from doing anything wrong in the future. And I may have been wrong in that. The end.
so, my dear Bennett, what egg did you save?
Well,
What was inside
Remember
the
when-
egg?
remember when we killed those,
Not we,
Harry
Jonathan.
Eve's hair becomes no longer windblown.
well, so you know how Perrytons only have a shadow of themselves after they've killed a human, and before that they have the shadow of a deer?
Yes, Benny, I do recall something of that nature.
So, in my mind, I was like, well, those that have not yet killed a human would be innocent, because there's a change that evolves within them once they have killed a human. And I thought that maybe if we had something that we could show the innocence of just the innocence of, that maybe we could show to the world that things aren't bad. Nobody is innately evil.
Miss Benedetta. And so, as you say that, Eve's eyes go black, and Eve says, my dear Benny, if you do recall what has happened to, just in this town, if you will, to those individuals who decided to take one for the team, if you will, in the name of Yonsei, our dear Celestine met her untimely fate just the same way for stepping out of bounds. Now,
But our dear Celestine saved somebody who was hurting others. This egg had not had a chance to hurt anybody, and I wanted to put a stop to it before it happened.
nor did that poor child, Miss Benny.
We don't know that.
Eve looks at Benny and says, this infraction will not, will be pardoned this one time and will not be pardoned again. And as he says that, his eyes go back to normal, silver, and then his hair goes back to windblown, and then he just walks away to his room to go be depressed again.
Well, Eve, that was a really weird conversation with you. Thank you for forgiving me.
And he doesn't say anything.
All right.
So is Eve just like going back to his room?
Yes.
Would Eve continue to go back to his room when he heard that there was a house settling outside back into existence?
You know what? Yes. Him being in his feelings is more important than what's happening outside right now.
Okay. We'll go back to Anamik and Hogum then. And Anamik says,
Well, Hogum hasn't just come back from the closet yet.
I'm sorry. Let's address that. How does Hogum come back from the closet?
So, after going through a few select outfits, he finally lands on one.
And please tell me, I'm so excited.
Tell me what Hogum wearing.
What is
What's
Hogum?
Hogum wearing?
So, he's got, nice shoes, all manicured, and then
Ew. Does he smell good now? What is going on?
he's very cleaned up. His hair is done very nicely. His breath does not stink.
Wow.
And
Who the fuck is this?
he comes out in a black suit, white shirt, black tie.
Holy shit. Look at you clean up nice.
Do you have a new voice now too, bitch? I swear to God. Dashing.
This is good luck for you. What prompted the change?
Well, to tell you the truth, I have been a secret agent as part of the guild.
You think Anamik does not know this?
What?
I'm muting my fucking mic.
You've done very well, half-orc. You've done very good. Has Loxif okayed this?
Yes. Yes, he has.
You understand I will call Loxif. I will
Be
make
my
sure.
guest.
What is your new mission?
Ooh, can it be above Anamik?
Bitch, you can try it.
You're still only level 7. Calm down. Squid.
Anime, it's whatever you need. I'm now assigned to you.
Very good. I had to get rid of that fucking monk. You understand. You will need to say goodbye to your friends.
Yes.
You will not see them again.
And Hogum puts his head down in sadness, realizing what he's about to have to do.
Holcomb, you knew this ahead of time.
You know, anime, shit happens.
Are you going to be okay to let go?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. I will give you a few moments to say your goodbyes to them.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Are you ready to go back? Finish everything? Before we continue our journey together?
And Hogum just does a one nod with his head.
Okay, half-orc. I feel for you, but remember, plenty of cookies in the boutique.
So Hogum's eyebrow goes up and he looks at Anamik out of the corner of his eye and smiles.
Cookies?
Go ahead. And the boutique fades back into existence in the town of Orr's Rest. No, not Orr's Rest. Wherever the fuck you guys are at. In Werewolf Town.
Norbury.
Norbury. Thank you, Jonathan. The boutique comes back into existence outside of Norbury. And Hogum, you get to step out now.
So where was Eve and Benny?
We're still in the inn.
You heard the, Benny and Eve, you heard the TARDIS-like sound of the boutique appearing. What do you do?
Benny would run outside because she's curious about what happened with the egg.
And Eve is sitting at the bar right now, drinking heavily.
Okay.
So does
Good.
you see Benny run out?
Eve notices and doesn't care.
Cool. Benny, you rush out of the building and see Anamik's boutique and Hogum coming out of it. And Anamik standing at the door.
Oh, hey, Hogum, what happened with the egg?
Hey, Benny. The egg is safe and taken care of. I can guarantee you that.
Did it hatch or what? What happened?
So at this point in time, Hogum's gonna step down off the porch of the boutique and go to where Benny is.
And also, you look really nice. It's a nice suit.
Hey, Benny. The egg is right back where it should be.
Oh, okay.
So, have you learned your lesson?
Maybe. I don't know.
God damn it. You're going to die.
I don't know a whole lot about fighting, but I know I'd fight for you.
Okay, well,
It's a
where's
lyric.
Eve?
Eve's inside.
Alright, come on, let's go and talk with Eve.
Okay. We really need to get going, to try to find Agador and Flint, so.
Well,
Half-orc! Come on!
one more minute, God, hold on.
You called me, bitch!
Okay, and Hogum is just going to look behind him and give her a glaring look as he walks into the inn with Benny. Give him a side eye.
I can fucking side-eye too, bitch. And fucking bullshit. Okay, so Hogum and Benny walk back into the inn. They see Eve sitting at the counter having a sparkling water with lime.
No, baby. This calls for vodka.
Fair.
Okay, so Hogum is going to go and sit down at the chair next to Eve and say,
You know what? I'll have the same thing.
And Eve looks at Hogum and doesn't know who the fuck it is sitting next to him. So he just goes back to his drink, minding his own business.
Right on. Yeah, bartender pours you a drink. Hogum hands it to you.
okay. And then Hogum turns to Eve with his shot held up and says,
To good friends.
So Eve snaps and says, "The fuck, my dear, who, Hogum? Is that you?
Yep, it's me.
My dear sir, it seems that you have. I'm beside. I didn't smell you when you came in. What is going on here? What are you doing? Why?" And so I take my shot and I just chug it. My dear, why are you dressed in such a fashion? I feel I need to give you respect all of a sudden. What's going on here?
Benny, Eve, it's been a great time spending with you, but I have to depart. This is something really hard for me to do, but
Why are you leaving?
What? What do you mean you have to depart?
Why?
sorry guys, it's classified.
Classified, but I let you near me. You touched me, boy. No, you can tell me what is going on here.
Okay, first of all, bitch, I never touched you.
Yes, you did when we stood on that platform together in the center.
Did we really?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
My dear boy, I do. Trust me, I'm still washing it out of my windblown tresses. That stench. Now explain yourself this instant.
Sorry, the guild needs you, but I'm needed elsewhere now.
You know what? I love you, and let's cheers to our friendship. If you have to leave us, three buckets, bartender.
Make it two, please. Please make it two, Mr. Bartender. I'll stick with a glass.
3 buckets.
Thank you.
And a shot glass of whatever Eve is drinking.
The bartender pours 3 buckets and 1 shot glass worth of whatever Eve is vodka. And as you guys are cheersing, Anamik walks in and she says, "So, oh shit, no, we're doing shots. That's 4. 1 more shot.
You can have the bucket,
Anamik
Anamik.
is
Yeah.
in. Yeah, I got this bucket. Thank you so
Benny
much.
hands her a bucket.
Thank you, little girl. I appreciate it. Let me say, I am sorry for the deceit. Herfork belongs with me, though.
Okay, can we do 1 cheers before y'all leave?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Cheers. Hold on 1 second. And Anamik runs out of the bar and comes back in with a different color bandana on. And comes back and says, Madam Pookie here.
Benny raises her bucket and she says, "Put them hands high. Wave it in his face. Tell him, boy, bye."
Oh, that was good.
The cheers of buckets happens. Eve, do you at least hold your shot glass up?
I do not.
Okay, that's nice of you. No, okay, good. A cheers happens with 3 people. They all drink their buckets. Eve does whatever the fuck Eve wants.
He takes a shot.
Annemiek says, Herfork, it is time to go. Say goodbye. And Annemiek puts her hand on Benny's wrist and says, little girl, I will be back for you. I feel it.
Oh.
Also, Madam Cookie here, Madam Cookie here. Madam Cookie is in the building. I have fortune to tell you. And she puts her hand to her temple like she's thinking, like Raven. Is that so Raven? And she says, I see. You two will not be alone for long.
Oh, no.
Be on the lookout.
What's their name? Who? What do they look like?
It's so cloudy. I've had so much vodka.
no.
Oh, God. I can't
You shouldn't
tell
have
what the name is. Maybe
buckets.
too much vodka.
Too
I
much.
got to go. Bye. Hogum, it is time to jet. You can tear into cookies upstairs, but we have to go back to boutique now. Little girl, asshole elf, I bid you fair due. Hogum, say your goodbyes. It's time to go. And Annemiek slams her bucket and walks out of the inn.
Benny hugs Hogum.
Oh, Benny, I forgot to say, I have something for you.
Really?
And Hogum brings out the bucket from the temple.
Oh, goodness. This is my very first ever bucket. Where'd you find it?
It was in the Temple of Golden Wheat. I made sure to go back and get it for you.
Oh, that's so nice.
I'm really gonna miss you, Benny. I love you a lot.
You really have to go. Okay. All right. I'm going to miss you too. Come back soon and help, please.
Oh, this isn't the last time I'm gonna see you.
Okay.
Until then,
As we
Bye,
go
Hogum.
on.
Eve.
You remember.
And
So what is Eve doing
Eve
right
is
now?
literally downing vodka like nobody's business.
Like, so you're just sitting at the bar doing shot after
Yes.
shot.
So then, walk out of the bar.
Eve's not going to say anything to Hogum.
Eve.
So Eve, like, looks at you and then has yet another shot and goes back to minding his own business.
So Hogum shrugs his shoulders and walks out of the bar.
As you're walking to the door, roll a d20.
What?
Roll a d20.
Okay, God. And,
What did you roll?
I mean, do I have any pluses or anything?
Can you just tell me what you rolled?
All right, I rolled a 15.
Oh, okay. So as you are walking to the door, you become paralyzed because I remembered that your charisma is a -1. So I casted Hold Person on you.
Oh,
And Eve walks up behind you as you're walking out the door. And Eve purposely casted Hold Person on you so you couldn't hug him back because secretly deep down somewhere in there, I still think you're gross. And so Eve gives you a hug from behind and then like rubs his face in your neck and is like, you smell adequate. And then I let go. And as I go back upstairs, the spell is done.
all right. So Hogum, the spell is no longer cast on you. You can continue your way outside, and as you walk out, Annemiek is standing on the front porch, and she says, "Are you good?"
And then as Hogum walks up to the steps to the boutique, a tear rolls down his cheek.
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
This is good for us all. You will be good here. I know, Hereford. Come on inside. There's cookies waiting for you. Annemiek and Hogum walk into the boutique, and it fades out of existence. And that is where we will end this episode. I personally would like to say, oh shit, I might cry. Hold on.
Oh, don't be a bitch.
Oh my might cry too.
Oh,
You weaklings.
We back. We ready. Okay. That is where we will end this episode. This is a goodbye as Mark has decided to leave the podcast. I want to start off this outro by saying that I am so grateful to be able to play this game with my husband and to have created such an extraordinary podcast with somebody that I love so deeply. I'm Chris the DM. You can find me on Twitter at Chris the DM.
hi, I'm Jonathan. I play Eve, and it's going to be fucking weird not playing with you, Mark. Like, yeah. So I am also very happy that you are, making the choices for yourself and what's best for you. But I am also selfishly saying that I am not liking that you're not playing with us anymore. The end.
And I'm Tisha. I'm going to miss you a lot, Mark. Thanks for playing with us.
As we
Hey, Mark, you got to say your one last goodbye. You got to, do this thing.
we remember
Stop
That
all the
video.
times we
So Mark is a bit too emotional to say his goodbyes at the moment, and as opposed to forcing him to do something when he's not ready, we're going to let him say his goodbyes at a different time. So you'll be hearing from Mark shortly. Until then, hop on our Discord, give him some love. I know that he would appreciate that, and as much as we've appreciated him being on the podcast. And Mark is still going to be in the background, and maybe he'll hop on sometimes. Who knows?
Okay.
We are all going to miss Mark. Roll Gay Roleplay will continue without him. He will still be part of us behind the scenes. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Love you guys.
Bye.